Hey, what's going on, guys? Killscope here, and I'm actually be doing a little something different today. I haven't done anything like this, but I thought I should give it a start because this is actually quite a memorable moment that's happened this weekend. For those of you who don't know, the last Naruto the movie released in theaters in the United States starting February 20th, and it has been going around select theaters for a couple days now. And I just wanted to give my overall thoughts and a full review of the movie. Also, this review will contain spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie, then I recommend you go watch a spoiler-free review instead. So if you're gonna do that, you should do it now. So basically, I'm gonna be talking about aspects of the movie, such as like animation, character models, story, etc. I'm gonna give a quick summary of what the story is about, then I'll go into the major important pieces of it. So the story is about, it takes place, I believe, 2 years after the Shippuden storyline. The story of the movie is basically, there is a guy named Toneri, and he is the last surviving member of the clan the Sage of Six Paths is from, and he is trying to achieve a goal based on a misinterpreted philosophy of the Sage of Six Paths. He believes he can bring peace by destruction of the Sage of Six Paths world, which is Earth, basically. In order to do that, he needs this thing called a Tenseigan. A Tenseigan is basically, I think, a cluster of Byakugans. So the story revolves around him kidnapping Hanabi, Hinata's sister, and stealing her Byakugan and marrying Hinata in order to complete this process. Hinata will be referred to as the Byakugan princess throughout the majority of the movie by him. And basically Naruto and the team's mission is to save Hanabi and also save Hinata from mind control, because that is also one of Toneri's powers. Also, the scarf in the movie actually plays a very important role. The one you'll see it throughout the movie. It plays a very, has a very sentimental significance. It's, Hinata knits it for Naruto, but at the time Naruto doesn't understand, and then she plans on confessing her feelings for him. But Naruto, at this point in the story, does not understand what love is actually. He thinks love is basically like saying I love ramen, compared to like saying I love an actual person. He thinks it's the same thing, but it's not. So he doesn't seem to understand that the scarf that Naruto wears at the beginning of the movie, the blue one, is actually knitted by his mom, and it was given to him. The third Hokage kept it for him, and Konohamaru gave it to him in this movie. Also, this movie is canon, in case any of you were wondering. So that's basically it for the summary of. Now I'm gonna get to like my overall thoughts on each aspect of the movie. First off, I want to say that animation was beautiful. It was basically like how the anime is, but a little bit better. The fight scenes were incredible. There's lots of good fight scenes, but people have been complaining that it doesn't have enough fight scenes. But you gotta know that you gotta balance out the fighting in the story. You can't just have all fighting and just have no like actual plot, because then it won't make a really good story. And personally, I think that there was a good chunk of everything, good chunk of fighting, good chunk of drama, romance. I'd say my favorite part of the movie was the final fight between Naruto and Toneri, which takes place on the moon. The moon is actually a very important piece of this story. Next would have to be the character models. This is something that a lot of people have been, lots of mixed reviews, a lot of negative reviews as well. More negative reviews than mixed, for Naruto especially. Personally, Naruto's new design in this movie, I'm actually not like all mad or upset about it. I think he looks good. I think it shows that he's matured over the years, and I don't know, it's something a little different than what we're used to, so but it's a good kind of different, good kind of change. Also, Sasuke's design is actually very, very cool. It's he does have the Sharingan in one eye and the Rinnegan in the other eye, since this is canon. Just his overall costume is just really good. Hinata looks good. So yeah, everyone in the story has a different outfit. Sakura looks better. Sakura looks more like wife material. Yeah, most of the female characters in this look more like wife material now than it did before. Kakashi also looks pretty good. Though I did like their Jonin vests in Shippuden. I liked that better than what they're wearing now. Like Shikamaru's, for example, I preferred the Jonin vest over what he's wearing now. It just had a lot more detail on it and a sort of consistency between ranks. In this movie, Kakashi is Hokage. He doesn't play a very big role in this, but he does communicate with the 5 Kage. Rock Lee's design is pretty much the same. It's not a whole lot different. Gaara, Temari, and Konkuro's were probably one of my favorites, especially Tamari's, because it's just fresh new look on her. It's just, again, she looks a lot more like wife material now. Next, I have to say the overall story. My thoughts on that. I think it's a good idea. The story was a really good idea because this is made by Kishimoto, and people have been giving it lots of mixed reviews. I've heard lots of negative reviews about the story, saying it's basically filler. Even though people are saying that, even though the movie's canon, people are still saying it's filler. And then some people are saying like, yeah, it's really good. An overall idea of Naruto going into space, in this perspective, was pretty good. Some people are saying it's bad. But my overall thoughts on all of those, I think it was really good, new, unique idea. Since this is, I think the overall plot of the movie was good. Even though it did feel a little repetitive compared to the previous movies, because the previous movies are all like save the princess or save this person in order to keep this safe or protect this or something, which wasn't bad in this movie. It was a little bit different than how it was originally was. One way, the reason Naruto figures out how he actually feels about Hinata is through Toneri's Genjutsu dreams, which are basically these orbs that Naruto and everyone else like falls into when they go to find Toneri. The orbs are basically a dream. It's a Genjutsu, but it's a dream of each person. They actually go back. It was more of a flashback. They go back to a flashback where Iruka is in charge of the Ninja Academy, and he basically asks the class, the world's going to end, and who would you want to spend your last few minutes alive with? And Naruto at the time doesn't really put down anything. He says, I don't really have anybody. I don't have any friends. I don't have any family. But Hinata writes down Naruto's name, and later on you'll find out that he sees this because he could, he sees that she wrote down her name, and he sees another flashback of when Sakura and Hinata are talking at the Ichiraku ramen shop, and she's basically telling him to confess to Naruto, and they're just talking about the scarf and its significance. So Naruto, after those moments, understands what love is actually, and he finally finds out that he has true feelings for Hinata. So I think that was a great way to put it in the movie form. I think that turned out pretty good. Also, the music in the soundtrack was actually pretty good. I won't say all the songs are very good, but I did like the songs that they played during the fight scenes. I thought they were, I don't know, I liked them. That's basically it for the review. But before I end, I have a couple more things to say. First off, for those of you wondering if this is the last piece of Naruto, there will be any more Naruto after this. Yes, but it is a small mini project that Kishimoto is doing, planned for spring 2015, and it's basically gonna be, well, we don't know what exactly it's gonna be, but it's probably gonna be around Naruto's kids and basically how they grow up. The miniseries is gonna be about a couple months long, and then there'll be a movie in August, coming this August, and I think that should wrap things up. I'm not sure what else he's gonna do after the movie, if he's gonna continue on as like a Naruto Part 3 or start something new. But that's like, I think that I have to say that's like the last little bit of Naruto left. Now for some important updates on my channel. Whenever I go to see a movie like this, such as, I do plan on doing the same type of thing for the upcoming Dragon Ball Z movie, whenever that comes out in the US. Same for the next Naruto movie, which will release this August. and I'll basically be doing a review of those movies, kind of like I did this one. Also, I picked up Xenoverse today, Dragon Ball Xenoverse. So I'll be putting up lots of gameplay and the walkthrough of. I'll just put up a walkthrough of one of the characters. I won't be playing through the game like 5 or 6 times over and over. Well, I will, but I will only be putting up a walkthrough for my sane characters that I will create. So I'll be putting up the walkthrough for that, tons of gameplay, some 3v3 in the future, and I'll be doing I'll be putting up lots of gameplay for Mortal Kombat in April. Then all of June will be Arkham Knight, and then that's pretty much what I have planned until June. After that, we'll have to see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. For those of you who have stuck through the whole thing, I hope you now have a better grasp on what the movie's about. And at this point, I cannot say when it will release on DVD or when it will like be online or anything. I'd say give it at most 6 months. I might be wrong, I might be right. I don't know. But yeah. So remember to like the video if you found it helpful and or enjoyed it. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns about the video, leave a comment down below. And also remember to subscribe to my channel to see more videos like these and other videos related to anime and gaming. See you guys next time.